happy democracy, oh, happy democracy. Those of them that know me, yesterday, I told them yesterday, same happy democracy, mawaganya. If you tell me happy democracy, I will slap the hell out of you. What is there to celebrate? Are we really democratic? I don't want to talk too much. Yes. Look at your screen. Now he won't talk. Or hear me? P2B has been trending since yesterday. Now he won't talk now. I want just give now short clips of an address yesterday. And you understand? Sorry, interview, not address. Interview yesterday on national TV. So that we can make some sense out of some things that Mokema Peter Obi said. Some of you will say, yeah, tribalistic, yeah, they desire, it's because it's a deboma. You know, like good thing. Owonye tiri sugar no ya bufu ya. You get person they put sugar for your mouth, you go through. I don't like her. Now wait till you be. You will talk that. Tribal. We have gone past the era of tribal, ethnic, and religious sentiment. This is time to make Nigeria work. It's time for us to know something, to be wise, and make this country work. Are we truly democratic? Happy democracy. I wish it the same. Happy democracy. I told them yesterday, don't tell me happy democracy. If you tell me happy democracy, I'll go slap the hell out of you. Yes! The big question is, are we truly democratic? Watch Peter Obi. With him guys talk. Watch.
The question is, the fundamental question to ask today is to ask, are we truly democratic? Unexamined life is not worth living. You must at any step try to examine what you are doing. After 25 years of experimenting and trying to be a democratic country, it is now time to ask questions. Are we truly democratic? And you start by defining what it's supposed to be. Democracy is supposed to be government of the people, by the people, for the people. So the fundamental question, is this government of the people? Is it by the people? And is it for the people? Beneath this is supposed to be a benefit for the people, which is not there today. Absence of which have led to leadership failure over the years that brought massive corruption, hunger, sufferings, all of pain, insecurity, everything. So the opposite is what we've experienced. What we should actually be celebrating is a sort of state capture, where those who have captured it have cornered all the benefits that are meant for the people. All the people are supposed to see in terms of good education, good health, and pulling them out of poverty have been cornered by the few that have captured the system. And they continue at the suffering at the expense of all. And the list is endless. You can go there and see the measure of democracy. We are 4.23, which shows we're low. You look at the hunger index, we are 109 over 124 countries measured, which shows we're low. You look at corruption index, we are 145 over 180 countries, which shows we're low. You look at law and order, which is supposed to be an intangible asset that drives democracy. We're very low. We're 120 over countries measured. So you could see we're low in every facet. If you compare even the electioneering process that brings our leaders into office, again, we're very low. Let's just take the recent 3 elections in comparable countries of South Africa, India, Mexico. In all these 3 countries, first is that over 60% of registered voters participated in voting. Polling booths opened, over 80% opened on time and closed on time without incidents, no ballot snatching, no this and everything. And results were transmitted electronically without any hitches, no glitches, nothing.
Well, there was a slight hitch in the South African transmission, but not to the degree.
No, it didn't affect the result because every party accepted it. It was a very minor thing. I watched it sitting down in my own sitting room from beginning to the end. India, that was supposed to have over, the people that voted in India are 3 times the Nigerian population, yet you could see it. The election was accepted. In our own case, less than 25% of the voters participated.
And indeed, those who came out, many of them were prevented from.
Thank you. And the polling booths did not open on time, closed late, closed early, with all sorts of fraud and everything. And when you think about it, in these countries that I mentioned, these were carried out by ordinary citizens. In our own case, despite all this fraud, glitches, everything, it was being executed by professors.
You hear them? From all those things where you're talking about, are we democratic? Even the democratic process that is supposed to bring in our leaders, are the democratic? Or is it just a marching order? Power is not given a la carte. Chase it, grab it, pursue it, get it. The end justifies the means. Anyhow, bring it to me. That was the marching order given to the followers of our current president, Tinubu. Will you come out and deny that he did not say it? Oh, Puria now. And that has landed us to where we are. True or false? All true. Are we truly democratic? Make I no waste my time on top that one. You don't answer the question. You don't answer. I'm going to make I carry on and go the second one. Where are we? Because as a good student, if a term is 6 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, you go evaluate yourself. Exam is getting closer. Am I ready to pass this exam? You go evaluate yourself. Well, you understand? Before you now ascertain that I am good, okay, very well to see for this exam, and I will pass. 1 year down the line, how far? How has the Tinubu government done? Can they see that they are passing an exam already, or they are failing woefully? They cannot talk too much. Now, P2B go answer that question. And I want to know what P2B talk. I'm going to watch this video.
Well, you know, I've never made comment about 1 year in office. The reason why is simple. I would say that President Tinubu have kept to his campaign promises. Throughout the campaign, he consistently maintained that he will continue from where Buhari stopped. And that is done very well. I would say excellent. I'll give him an excellent pass mark. And it's very simple. Dollar was 460, is now 1,005. Fuel was 238, is now about 700. Diesel was 844, is now 1,415. A bag of rice is 35,000, is now about 80. A bag of beans was similar, 35, is now about 90. Gari was 27.28, is now 49.50. A tuber of yam was about 2,007 to 3,000, now is about 10,000. Tomato basket is about 40,000, that is over 150,000. Electricity is 66 kilowatts, is now over 200. You can go on and on. Our debts, even bread, which is a basic thing other countries that subside, like Egypt, bread, smaller, medium bread was 450 naira. It's not 900 naira. The big one is 900, is 1,005. Our debt, like I mentioned, was 87. By end of last year, it was actually 97. The highest we've done within that short period. Now is about over 100 trillion. In fact, this year alone, the government, through the Central Bank of Nigeria, have issued and taken from the system borrowing of over 16 trillion naira. You can imagine the interest at almost 20%. It's about 3.2 trillion after 12 months. At that, last year, in a period of 9 months, we spent about 5.7 trillion servicing as debt interest on our payments. So add that. So overall, it's done well. Let's even go back to the overall of the economy. By the time we took over last year, we were still the biggest economy in Africa with $477 billion as our GDP, followed by South Africa, Egypt, Algeria, and Morocco. Today, we are number 4. South Africa is number 1 now, I think about $373 billion. Egypt is second, $347 billion, followed by Algeria, 266. And we are now 252 billion GDP economy.
You hear them? Hey! Facts and figures. All we're hearing there, was that not what you heard? We are hearing facts and figures. Those of you that are blaming this government, this government, when I hear what people talk, all through the campaign, Tinubu told you, I hope you done the legacies of Buhari. Any legacy Buhari? What is Buhari legacy? We don't know. Okay, if you don't know what to be the legacies of Buhari, at least you already know now. They don't read that for you. With facts and figures, they call names. If they play, if they show. Now, why this government? Now, why Tinubu don't like P2B? Well, I remember that time now, during the campaign, when P2B was quoting facts and figures, telling people how I will put people out of poverty. This is what we need to do. Look at these countries. Look at what they did. Facts and figures. They call the figures. Statistics. They pull them out. Tinubu come out and tell you now, statistics we go chop. And he won the election. Not be statistics we go chop, abi. A family of 12. The husband, the man, the breadwinner. If he does not take statistics of the children where he born, their eating habits, their eating appetites, take statistics of in pocket, of in job, money where they earn from in job, take that of the wife, take statistics of school fees to be paid, take statistics of everything to be put in the house. How will that man perform? He's not going to perform woefully. Now statistics will chop. If they play, if they show. I forget that. When I see if they conduct election now, as me and you they talk, with the current situations of the country, and we are shouting, happy democracy, with the suffering and everything, Tinubu will still win. What I can call now, did I tell you yesterday? He will still win. We can only salvage this country by the people. The people are the people. The first office is in the land is the office of the masses, Federal Republic of Nigeria. But we don't know. Few people, less than 1,000 people holding everybody hostage. Only one has everybody will close their mouth and be watching like Mumu. If you talk to somebody, you're an ethnic bigot, you're an ethnic bigot, religious bigot, tribal sentiment. If wait till you hear, no appeal to your conscience to do better or to see Nigeria work. were a demon. I go see you later, beg.
Imagine a country where its citizens get to enjoy the road without this. Imagine a country where unprecedented fuel scarcity does not cause panic at the filling station. That is why Innocent Vehicles has embarked on manufacturing environmental-friendly gas-powered cars while still offering comfort, luxury, and doggedness for the African roads. Innocent Vehicles, the pride of African roads.